Okay, welcome everybody to this free CRM training. I'm going to show you how to put a free CRM together using Google Sheets and ChatGPT. I will provide a guide at the end. You can either follow along, or if you are watching the recording, you can grab the CRM in the description. And my name is Nikki Dowd. I am a gold consultant. I've been a travel agent for almost 3 years now, and I created my very own CRM system to go through and so I didn't have to pay for something extra. So I created this on my own using ChatGPT, and I will show you exactly how to do that. First two parts or steps that we did was creating the CRM, creating the headers. We also did put a sample in here. Now, next, we're going to do the lead tracker. So if you don't have a lead tracker at the bottom of your screen, what you can do is just hit the plus sign down here, and it will create a new sheet for you. Let me move this out of the way. All you have to do is hit the plus sign, and then to rename it, you can double click on it. You can right click on it and hit rename. First thing that we're going to do is add the headers on row 5. So these are the headers like inquiry date, first name, email, address, phone number, destination, where they are all going. Paste this in there. What I have in chat so that if you guys ever decide that you want to do something like this, you can add it in there as well. It does is I just asked it to help create a step-by-step on creating a CRM using Google Sheets, and it gives me exactly what needs to be added, why it's important. If it's something that when I'm reading through it and I feel that it isn't important, I will go ahead and just skip that step or take that step out. So after we put in the headers, we're going to add summary boxes at the top. And what this is going to do is tell you total leads, how many people have booked, and then who you need to follow up. You will do total leads on second row in column B. We'll do the booked leads. We will do that over in D2, and then your follow-ups needed in F. I guess I could have moved it over, but that's okay. We're going to freeze the first 5 rows. So you're going to go to View, Freeze, and then it says up to row 2, which that does not help me. Where is my number 5? Freeze up to row 5. So make sure that you have it selected so that it will go up to row 5. I guess because I had this one selected, that's why it didn't let me go up to row 5. So just make sure you have it selected. Go to View, Freeze, and then up to row 5. We are going to next add filters. So we're going to highlight row 5. Go to Data. Then we're going to go to create a filter. So filters allow you to sort and view leads by status, source, destination, budget, or follow-up date. And you can go up and double click at the very top, and it will adjust your rows for you. Email, we want longer. You can do phone number, destination, your travel dates, return dates, budget. We can make that one a little bit bigger. Lead source, lead status, follow up, and then any notes you can make bigger as well. Okay, next thing, format your header rows. You can make these all bold. You can wrap your text. So that would be under formatting. You can wrap it. If it's really long, it goes on to two things. You can just wrap it. Let's see. You can center your text if you want. You can create this however you want. You can make, each one its own different color. However you want to set up your own CRM is how you can set it up. Okay. Create a lead source dropdown. So we're going to go to lead source. We're going to highlight the row, and then we are going to add in a dropdown. So we're going to go to insert dropdown. This is your lead source. What I have are Facebook, Jot form, Instagram, website, referral, YouTube, travel leaders, repeat clients, and then others. What you're going to do is you can put this one as Facebook. You can change it to whatever color you want. You can go in order. If you want to customize it, you just hit the customize and then you're able to scroll through and pick out the colors that you want. Facebook will just make red. You're going to add another value. You're going to put jot form, whatever color you want there. Instagram. You can also put social media, but if you want to know where you're getting your leads from, that's where you can break it down by Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, any of your social media outlets that you use. This one will be website, referral, YouTube. Travel leaders. I definitely recommend if you do not have your travel leaders set up to set it up because you do receive leads. I received my several leads from Travel Leaders Network, so I definitely recommend utilizing that platform as well. Repeat client. Then other. Okay, once you're done doing that, you can hit done. Then what you'll be able to do is just pick whichever one is in that in the drop down. Facebook, and then we will go ahead and put formulas in here so it knows how to track it for you. Okay. All right, lead status. Insert drop down. You can go to new inquiry, whichever color you want it to be. Let's see, new. We can put blue. Contacts or contacted. You can also put consultation scheduled. You can put appointment. You can put anything that you want here for contacted. You can also put in quote sent. Oops, we'll do that one. Purple. Lead, such as somebody who is wants a quote, is looking for a vacation. That this is this one is strictly for travel booking, although you can add one for if you're team building as well. You can do something similar to this. So this would just be for travel booking related. Okay, quote sent. We also have ghosted because that does happen. So you can put it in whatever color you want to put it in. You have booked. I always put booked in green. So think of money. And then you have closed, which is, you're just going to move them to a different spreadsheet because they've already completed travel and they've already come back. So you can you can put closed, you can put anything that you really want in there. You can also add final payment, which is really important. Oh, wait, not this one, this one. So as you can see, here's the drop down. You can just take it by the corner and take it all the way down, however far you want to take it down, so that it just populates for you. So what I did was I highlighted it. There's that little dot, and then you're going to go up or down. I started in the middle. See, I started at 12, so I really wanted to start at 6. That's something that you also need to make sure you pay attention to, which I don't do that all the time, is making sure you're all the way up at the top. Because when you have this divide where you freeze it, sometimes you're not paying attention and you're just adding stuff in and you're halfway down your screen. So definitely make sure that you're doing that. On the guide that I am going to send you, they also have different like color coding that you can do. Like they have new inquiries light blue, contacted yellow, follow-up needed is orange. They have all different colors in here, and you can put whatever colors that you want. It doesn't have to go by what's on the guide. All right, we're going to format date columns for those that have a date, because if you don't, then if you just start typing in a date, it might be just a bunch of numbers. So you just want to make sure that you are formulating it as a date. So we're going to go to format, numbers, date. And honestly, there's a lot in here. You can put it in however you want to put it in. You could have time, you have date and time. You can have anything that you want in here. So we're also going to do that for return date, format, number, date. If you don't highlight the column, you can just click on the very first one. You can go to format, numbers, date, and then you can just drag it down. All right, so I have departure date, return date, follow-up date. And let's see, is there anything else? Inquiry date. You want to make sure you do the inquiry date. Format, number, date. Okay, next thing will be budget. You can do a drop down for this as well. It will definitely help you when you are putting in that information. So you can go to insert drop down. You can start out with, I think mine was 500 to 1,000. That's my first one. You can color code this as well. Let's do 1,000 to, let's see, 1,000. You can do, oops, you can do 2,000. You can start out at 1,500, whatever the budget is that you want to put in that, you can do that as well. So we can do 2,000. You can make them in larger increments as well. 2,000 to 5,000. You can do, let's see, 5,500 to 8,000. However you want to put these in, you can also color code it as well. Then you're going to hit done. Then you are going to do your little drop down again. Hit that little button. And then go all of the way down. We're going to add in a sample lead right now. So we're going to do 818, 26. I'm just going to write sample. You can leave that blank, where their destination is. We can do the Caribbean. When do they want to leave? We'll do March 1st of 27. When do they want to return? What type of budget do they have? Where'd you get your lead from? Then follow-up date and then notes. And just so you know, um, we'll build upon this with each new session that we do. Next thing, add a follow-up date. Someone reach out to you today, then you want to follow up depending on what you have. Some people say within 24 hours, some people say within 48 business hours. So it depends on what you want, when you want to follow up with them. So if you do 48 business hours, today's the 18th. So you would follow up on the 20th or the 21st. We're going to add formulas later to these up top, the total leads, the booked leads, the follow-ups needed. We will actually add those later so that it will automatically calculate for you, so you don't have to go in and manually calculate it. Next thing is going to be we're going to build your supplier commission rate. You're going to go down to the plus sign at the bottom. It's going to do another sheet for you. You can double click where it says sheet 6 or whichever sheet number that you're on. And then you can do supplier commission. I do have this on my own CRM that I created. And something that I found is that how Expedia Tap, you have the different rates. You're able to add in all of the different commission rates that are available to you. And this will just give you an estimate of what you're going to be able to receive. So row one is going to be supplier and then commission. And these sheets will actually talk to each other because that's what we're building towards is as you put stuff in your client dashboard, you won't really have to do anything besides copy the booking ID into the next thing. And everything will talk to each other. Each one of the spreadsheets will talk to each other. Okay. So I do have some of the commonly used suppliers. So we have Sandals, Beaches, Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Disney, Expedia Tap. If you want to do all of the different commission rates for Expedia Tap, you can um, put multiple drop downs in here because I think they are basic, premium, premium plus. So you can add each one of those into here. Let's see. Add a row. Insert a row above. So this one could be basic. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. You can do Expedia, Tap, Premium. Then I believe this one will be Premium Plus. I believe those are what they are called because I think basic is 8.5% and then premium is I think 10% and I believe premium plus is up to 13%. So we can add all of those in there. I'm just going to add in some examples of the commission percentage because I know with Sandals and Beaches, they have different ones. I think this is 8%, 10%, and 10%. If you want to know the exact percentage, you can go into the back office and click under each one of our suppliers, and you'll be able to get the percentage there. What you can do to help you out, just highlight column B. You can go to Format, Numbers, Percentage. So whenever you just go in and put, 16, it'll automatically put the percentage in there for you. Okay. The next is the suppliers booking tabs. And this is how we're going to communicate with the commission and then the client dashboard as well. I think I just called it supplier dashboard. You can call it supplier bookings. You can put it however you want to put it down here because this one's I already have a spreadsheet for it. So now we will just go ahead and put everything up at the top. We're going to add in all of the headers. I'm just going to copy and paste it because it will be a little bit easier to do. Let me see. We're adding this into row 6. You can just adjust your columns. We're going to add summary boxes up at the top, which are going to be total expected commission, total paid commission, total unpaid commission, your total bookings, paid commissions, unpaid, your booking income, and then you can have your team override income, which is the 10%. See, I don't know if I'm gonna save that one up here. Bookings, paid commissions, unpaid commissions. All right. Then your booking income. I believe I had that um called something else. And then this will be team bookings. And then we are going to freeze. We're up to row 6. We're going to highlight all of row 6, and then we're going to create a filter. And then as you have things in here with your drop downs, you'll be able to sort it, by upcoming bookings, upcoming travel, all of that. Your booking type, everything that's been paid. So you'll be able to filter it. You can bold them, you can center them, you can make them different colors, you can do whatever you want with your spreadsheet. We're going to create a drop down for the booking type. Now, this is where you're able to add in the 10% um, from those who are on your team. So you can go to add a rule. Gonna do a drop down. You could put my bookings, and then you can do team bookings, which are the 10%. You can color code these. Mm, let's do that. Add checks boxes for commission paid. So you're going to go to your commissions paid. You're going to insert a checkbox, and then you're just going to drag this down. So when they do the checkbox, everything is going to talk to each other. The yeah, expected commission, we're going to make sure that we highlight all of J for expected commission. We're going to go to format, numbers, and then you're going to do that in currency. Same with your earnings, format, number, currency. Let's see. Expected commission, commission date, total, booking total, and then booking total. Okay. You're also going to want to do it for these ones up top because they're going to have amounts in them. Currency, numbers, currency. Just make sure I have this one. Yep, total booking. Okay. We're also going to do that for dates. Oops. Make sure that we have the dates formatted as dates. Just scroll down. Format number date and scroll down. Let's see. Supplier, commission, booking type, commission dates. Number dates. And I probably was down too far whenever I started this. I probably wasn't even up at 7 when I did these ones. Let's see. Okay, sample book. We are going to add in formulas for this one. We're not doing formulas yet just because formulas do get very you have to like test the formulas whenever you put them in. So it can be pretty tedious whenever you're putting in the formulas. Thank you for attending this training today on creating your own free CRM. If you need any additional assistance, you can always click on my YouTube channel. And thank you so much for attending today.